It has been so necessary to write in the open air. This fact of the necessity of the open air is very curious, and I cannot really explain it. Always, especially the sky, seemed to contain for me the key, the inspiration. The sight of it, more than anything else, gave what I wanted. Sometimes like a veritable lightning flash, coming down from it onto my paper. I, a mere witness, but agitated with strange transports. "5th of January 2003, crossing London from Victoria with luggage. What a joy to see and share this trip with the dozen or so happy, laughing people with Indian accents and others with London accents, mostly carrying bags. Some people quite obese and hardly able to move, one wielding a walking stick, and all struggling to get on through inadequate crowded spaces. I feel glad to be travelling in amongst the adaptive liveliness of all these people, though the conditions are dreadful." But there it was, more evidence, it seems to me, how most of us can be relied upon to react sensibly and wisely in bad conditions, and also of our near total failure to make conditions better when we are in jobs such as accountant or designer or manager, in which we are paid to create such conditions in the first place. This, I believed all my life, is, quote, the problem. Our over-adaptiveness as people and our rigidity as workers or as officials. "Don't blame me, I only work here," we say, and that is the problem. But what we do in adapting to the resulting conditions can be marvelous. Our industrial morality is misguided. What would put it right? To answer that question is my purpose. I am alone here in the late afternoon with sunlit insects and a hawk-like bird flying low. I decide to walk to Parliament Hill to see the city and the distant horizon. August 2001, a city forest. As I look about at these trees and green leaves against grey clouds and blue sky, at the brown leaves already fallen and crumpled, and as I hear and imagine the city that surrounds this protected forest with its blackberry bushes and wild birds and small animals, and the people who enjoy it as I do, as I take in and imagine all this, I realize that its surprising wildness is exceeded only by its artificiality, in that its presence and mine in it is maintained at immense cost, a triumph perhaps of collective wisdom, despite the fortunes that could be rapidly gained by cutting down the trees and building on it. The 4th of October 2004, different people. small child is speaking to itself words that I don't recognize. And then it points to a pigeon. Its parents speak to it in French. A few decades ago, French people would be rare here, but today there is a mixture of nationalities in this tea garden, or anywhere else in inner London. This could be the biggest change in my lifetime. Resisted by many of us, but surely irresistible, despite ethnic violence and defensive legislation. I suspect that both mixing and separating will continue for centuries, each with good effects as well as bad. Another wasp flies past my face, but it doesn't land on my skin. Yes, I feel closer than ever before to understanding the mystery of nature and artifice. Which is which? But I am now barely able to see the words, so I stop. To be sitting and writing in a forest in the dusk, I like it. I'm reluctant to go.